Here's a walkthrough on how you can get to Europe for cheap this summer. Before we get started, you're going to need to make an account with Flying Blue, which is the loyalty program for KLM and Air France. If you haven't heard already, Flying Blue is doing 50% off on flights to Europe this month. So once you've made an account with Flying Blue loyalty program, then all you're going to do is download the Air France app because it just makes it easier to go through the app than to actually go online. Once you're on the Air France app, you're going to log in through your Flying Blue account and this screen is going to show up. Make sure to toggle this on because you're going to be using miles. As you can see, I have no miles because, I don't fly through Flying Blue, but I'm about to show you how we're going to do this. Click on one way. Easier to find flights one way than round trip. I'm just going to go ahead and pick Boston to Paris in economy and see what happens. Picked a sample random date and look at this. July 6th, Boston to France, right there, direct flight for 12,750 miles and 60 euros one way to get to Europe. Here's another one, Chicago to Amsterdam, direct flight for 17,000 miles and 60 euros. Here's for my Texas folks, Houston to Paris, direct flight for 15,000 miles and 60 euros. Here's one from Austin to Amsterdam for 18,375 miles and 60 euros to get to Amsterdam. Here's a return flight from Amsterdam to Austin for 18,000 miles and 156 euros. It's a little bit more expensive coming back. Just keep in mind, this is peak summer, so it is a little bit harder to find availability on the way back, but you got to keep trying and try out different dates to figure out which one works best. And as I mentioned earlier, I don't actually have any miles in my account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer some points to my Flying Blue account. And getting Flying Blue points is actually easier because they're transfer partners with Amex, Chase, Citi, and Capital One, and Build Rewards. But wait, if you have Chase points, this deal gets even better. Chase has a transfer promotion going on right now that you can get 25% bonus miles when you transfer your Chase points to your Flying Blue account. So go to chaseultimaterewards.com and log in. Once you're logged in, you're going to click on this, transfer to travel partners. And once you do that, it's going to pop up this screen. Go ahead and click on Flying Blue right here. As I mentioned already, this is the next screen that's going to pop up. You're going to go ahead and put in your member ID right here for Flying Blue. This is where you're going to tell how many points you want to transfer. Now, keep in mind, you're getting 25% bonus. So that flight for 15,000 miles to Houston will only be 12,000 points being transferred here. Once you transfer, it doesn't go back. So do some math before you transfer. So I hope that helps and let me know if you have any additional questions.